Open up the heavens, come rain down your presence.
Hello, all the lovely women out there. Happy Women's Day to everybody. I have with me, she is Wing Commander Sonika Tanwar. She is a distinguished veteran from the Indian Air Force, possessing a strong track record of 14 years of dedicated experience. She's also been a TEDx speaker. So, as of now, she's a seasoned public speaker, a leadership development coach, and her profile and a list of achievements goes on and on. On this particular occasion, I would like you to, virtually at least, give a huge round of applause to Sonika and her achievements. Now, we have with us a
Thank
very
you.
important agenda in the domain of women's security. So, Sonika, I would like you to throw some light on NRT, the concept of it, and what was the inspiration behind it. And over to you.
Thank you so much, Swati, for such kind words. So I'm just doing my bit there, and I have met such accomplished and lovely women out there. So happy International Women's Day to all of you and to all of us, indeed. So talking about NRT, so NRT stands for Naari Rakshak Team. It is a initiative which is very unique in its own, reason being it not only gives a sense of security to women in India, but it also gives a platform wherein they can be empowered. So it is a very comprehensive ecosystem, which is an initiative by CAPSI, and I am fortunate to be part of this team, who is the task force for this initiative.
Sure.
What exactly we are doing here is we are empowering women with technology, and we are making all the torch bearers. So when I say the torch bearers and the change bearers, so that encompasses not only of women but all those citizens of our country who want their women to be secure, right? So every family man. And I'll tell you as you asked, what was the inspiration behind it. So I know everybody can relate with the inspiration because the need of it says it all.
Hmm.
So when I was in, I think, second year of my service. So I was
Hmm.
already a uniformed officer.
Hmm.
But then one day my mother gives me a call, थोड़ा ध्यान से रहना, माहौल ठीक नहीं है, and that was when the Nirbhaya Kand had happened, right?
Okay.
So, okay, fine. So, and then after 14 years, when I'm out of the service, now again my mother gives me a call and says, ध्यान से रहना, थोड़ा माहौल ठीक नहीं है, you just be cautious. And that is when the Kolkata thing happened, right? So now we are in a country where even the grocery can arrive in 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
So is it not the time to enable people and the women with technology that whenever they require some help, they get that help within the required amount. So that
Absolutely.
response is required. तो रक्षक टीम है वो इसीलिए है.
Exactly.
It does not say
Hmm.
that women, obviously women have to safeguard themselves also. लेकिन एक पूरा ecosystem चाहिए that whenever anybody calls for a help, तो उसको
Hmm.
help मिले. So
Hmm.
this is the initiative that we are doing in CAPSI.
Amazing, amazing. It sounds like a plan because so far we all knew about helpline numbers. This looks something good, something very comprehensive, something where somewhere where everybody is putting their thoughts together. The synergy seems to be there, and thanks to professionals like you who are marching forward. And incidentally, we are in the month of March, so what an appropriate time to make that kind of an announcement.
Absolutely.
So, moving on to the next question, in today's digital environment, social media has caused a lot of invasion of privacy as far as women are concerned. So, how do you see? What are your thoughts on it? Firstly, as far as this kind of an intervention is concerned, because digital is like a double-edged sword. You need it, but you just cannot be without it. How do women counter uh, issues that arise out of such a situation, especially in the social media centric environment? Yeah.
Yeah, great and very relevant question here, Swati. So, before taking this question, I'll just orient you with the components of Nari Rakshak team.
Hmm.
Because, see, when you have to empower women and that too with technology, women who have smartphones, right? So,
Hmm.
it is easy to empower them because you have to give them an appropriate app which they can use to generate an SOS alert,
Hmm.
right? And but 70% of our population, it is still in rural areas. So there at times the networks are not good,
Hmm.
or there are times when not everybody can afford smartphones, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So this Nari Rakshak team, this initiative takes care of all the aspects.
Okay.
So it has, prototyped a device which would work to generate that trigger even
Okay.
in the dark areas, right?
Right.
So having said that, it will still be, there will be components which will be tracking your location. It's a very, very sensitive, issue. So
Hmm.
as you mentioned, our privacy is already invaded in today's world, and that
Absolutely.
causes a lot of threats. So
Right.
one great thing that, because I myself is a professional in the same domain,
Hmm.
so that NRT initiative has taken care that this application has a military grade encryption, that the privacy is not breached. But for
Amazing.
all those who leave their digital footprints in social media, I just want to tell them
Hmm.
that whatever we are, doing in digital media, because all the servers are in some other nation, and maybe they say they claim the messages are encrypted, but still everything, who are you talking to, when are you talking to, everything is visible and available to the adversaries. It's fine that at times it might not affect us, but the data about your life is being
Hmm.
used maybe by
Absolutely.
insurance companies or by the ad agencies. So it is up to you. You have to be very cautious as a user of technology. How much do you want them to know?
I
Right?
agree.
It's absolutely up to you. So this is what we are all adults. So I would say
Hmm.
everything is being known, is being tracked, but you have to be cautious. How much do you
Yeah.
want to give away?
So that's an
So
excellent
I hope that.
advice. That's an excellent advice. And women out there, please take this advice seriously. The points that she has mentioned, whatever you post online is being tracked. And as a security professional, she's somebody who's dealt with it at the field level. So please take all the necessary tips from her. And lastly, Sonika, I just want you to give us a message on this Women's Day. What is that one thing that you would like to say to us? Because you've already inspired us with everything that said thus far, but anything that you want to say additionally, your one message to all
So
the women.
yeah, so Swati, see, I served in armed forces for 14 years, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
being very honest when I say so
Mm-hmm.
that I had never heard of these terms diversity, equality, and inclusion when I was in forces.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was wearing a uniform, I was an officer out there, and I was supposed to do I was supposed to behave as a leader. So because वो मेरे माइंड में कभी आया ही नहीं that I am a like women and इसीलिए diverse हूँ मैं.
Mm-hmm.
So that becomes a personality. Like for me, it is a way of life now. So
Mm-hmm.
I even if I want, I cannot, consider myself diverse.
Mm-hmm.
So, having said that, my message to all the women there is that your strength lies in your leadership qualities, your upskilling. So, if you have that in yourself, just do not worry about all the noise that is happening around,
Absolutely.
because finally it is your actions that will, make or break the situation. Nobody can judge you without your permission. So, just do not take that load. Just do your stuff and keep upskilling and keep rocking. That's
More
it.
power to us. Thank you, Sonika. You've changed the vibe again. So
Yeah,
it was
thank
an
you, Swati, for
amazing,
having me.
amazing conversation with you. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule. हाथ जोड़ के आपको नमस्कार and thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Swati, for having me. Thank you.